Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Anna Lartey, one of the leading voices in global nutrition. Through her role as researcher, teacher, leader, and advocate, she has contributed immensely to improving the lives of vulnerable populations throughout the world. Dr. Lartey was professor of nutrition for almost 30 years at the University of Ghana. During her tenure, she contributed to research that influenced national and international policies and programs, including the World Health Organization's multi-center project that led to the development of international child growth chart references. So when you grew up and you were toddlers, your parents brought you to the doctor, that might have been the chart the doctor looked at. Today, these references are used by more than 140 countries, including Canada. Dr. Lartey is highly respected for the exceptional quality of field research that she led, undeterred by often challenging conditions of no electricity, no running water, not even paved roads. Her research ranged across the field of maternal and child nutrition, including the assessment of maternal HIV status on infant growth, the use of lipid-based nutrition supplements to prevent malnutrition, and the growing epidemic of childhood overweight and obesity. Dr. Lartey has been a key partner in multi-sector interventions to address nutritional problems. This integrated approach is the vision of the University of Ghana's Nutrition Research and Training Center, which she jointly built in the Upper Manya Krobo district. Today, the center houses student interns and supports research collaborations with McGill and other institutions. Dr. Lartey's leadership has contributed internationally to the field of nutrition. In 2013, she became the president of the International Union of Nutritional Sciences, an organization of member societies from 84 countries. In the Maternal and Child Nutrition Lancet series, she contributed to the critical evaluation of the effectiveness and cost of national interventions to address maternal and child nutrition, providing guidance to policy and program decision makers. This same year, Dr. Lartey accepted the challenge to become the Director of Nutrition at the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations in Rome. Under her leadership, the FAO mandate on nutrition has expanded significantly. Providing leadership to implement the UN Decade of Action on Nutrition, the newly formed Nutrition and Food Systems Division focuses on food systems linked to nutrition and health and facilitates research, stakeholder inclusion, capacity building, and evidence-based decision-making among government and developmental organizations. Dr. Lartey has received many awards, including the Sight and Life Nutrition Leadership Award and the Yokoma Ideal Woman Award, given by the Manya Krobo Traditional Council of Ghana for her commitment to improving the lives of vulnerable populations in the region. Dr. Lartey was the International Development Research Council Research Chair in Nutrition for Health and Socioeconomic Development in Sub-Saharan Africa. This honor was awarded because of her highly productive research career, her long-standing collaborations with McGill, and her exemplary mentoring. She has been an inspiration for her trainees and her colleagues. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Anna Lartey so that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
It's now my great honor to invite Dr. Lartey to address convocation. Dr. Lartey.
Chancellor Megan, Principal and Vice Chancellor Fortier, Mr. Panda, the Chair of the Board of Governors, members of the Platform Party, proud parents and guests, and most of all, the graduating class of 2018. It is indeed a great honor and pleasure for me to be counted among the distinguished personalities who have received honorary degrees from McGill University. I thank the leadership of McGill University for this award. I share this honor with my family, especially my husband, Ernest, who is here in the audience, my academic colleagues, students, the women and children of Ghana with whom I worked for many years, and above all, I thank God for bringing me thus far. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, where I currently work as director, attaches great importance to this award and the recognition it gives to our work on improving food systems for healthy diets under the United Nations Decade of Action on Nutrition declared in 2016. FAO is represented here by the Director of the Office in North America, Mr. Vimlandran Sharon. He's in the audience here. Please just wave. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Canada holds a special place in my heart. It is great to be back here for this prestigious award. As a young girl from Ghana, West Africa, I came to Canada in 1978 to pursue my bachelor's degree. At the time, only a small percentage of African girls of my generation were fortunate enough to get a college education, as the prevailing idea was that a woman's place was in the kitchen. I grew up in a family of 6 children, 4 girls and 2 boys. Having 4 girls did not bring much joy to my family, especially to my father. He had often asked my mom, "What am I going to do with all these girls?" Surprisingly, he had a plan to give each of us education. His simple reason was to empower us to be able to provide for ourselves should we encounter difficult marriage situations. Today, all 4 girls, my sisters and I, occupy high positions in society. 2 are pharmacists in big hospitals in Ghana. 1 is an accomplished pediatrician, and I, yours truly, the proud recipient of this honorary degree from McGill. Parents, guardians here today, the sacrifices you have made for these graduates are a worthy investment, the results of which we see here today, and which will multiply in the future. You must take great pride in their successes and your achievement in bringing them thus far. Graduating class of 2018, I congratulate you for your achievement. You must be asking yourselves, after graduation, what next? What does the future hold for me? Do not worry. Very few people actually know what the next step is. To give you some hope and encouragement as you plan for the next step, I would like to share the following 4 points with you. Number 1, you have the key to open the door to your future. With a degree from McGill University, you have the key. Go forth confidently and influence the world in your own way. 2, who you listen to matters. Have a mentor, someone you respect and can bounce ideas off, who will guide you and encourage you. A mentor will save you from making the same mistakes they or others have made. For me, at the end of a difficult first year at university in Canada, the dean of my faculty informed me I had 1 semester to improve my GPA, or else I would be out. These words hit me really hard. I was introduced to a professor in my faculty who understood my situation. He introduced me to the world of research by inviting me to spend my summer in his laboratory. This resulted in my first ever scientific publication. The listening ear and the confidence he gave me saw me through. Chancellor, distinguished guests, the class of 2018, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Professor Ilima Altoza, my mentor for many years. Professor Ilima, please, can you stand up so they see you? By the way, he is an alumnus of McGill University. The third point, relationships matter. Value the relationships you have built so far. Family and friends in your life do matter. They provide the cushion you need as you go through the valleys of life. For me, after completing my BSc in 1982, my family advised me not to return to Ghana as there was famine and times were difficult. Coincidentally, my scholarship was abrogated due to a change of government. I was able to get admission to graduate school with a tuition waiver, but no funds for my living. Back in my first year in college, this was in 1978, I had 2 Canadian roommates, each on a separate occasion. These roommates I had back in first year came to my aid and assisted me through graduate school. I take this opportunity to introduce and thank Mrs. Mary Joshi and Catherine Pickard-Ham, both of whom are here in this room and are meeting each other for the very first time today. Mary and Kathleen, may you please stand up. The fourth point, what you eat matters. You are not surprised, I'm a nutritionist. Today, poor eating has become a leading cause of death worldwide. Dietary risk factors have become the main contributor of adult non-communicable diseases and death. Diets rich in fruits and vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and nuts should be a vital component of what we eat. But are they really? I hope you will keep in mind that it matters what you eat. Chancellor and the distinguished faculty of McGill, I thank you. To our proud and deserving graduates, I wish you all the very best, and remember, you hold the key to open whichever door you want. Just remember to listen to your mentors, keep friends and family close, and keep healthy by eating healthily. Thank you.